Hello everybody, welcome to Catherine Sews. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know what, I don't often or really ever do haul videos, but I just have to show you. I'm so excited about everything I just got. I just spent the most perfectly lovely day with 3 of the ladies from my Seattle retreat from last summer. Honest to goodness, like I've mentioned it before, we're still in touch 10 times a day at least. And so there are 2 Canadians that I do get together with from time to time, and one beautiful woman who lives in the Seattle area. We 3 Canadians crossed the border and went down to Bellingham, Washington, because we wanted to go to Joann Fabrics. So we invited Tammy and Pam, who were on the Seattle trip, to come up. Pam had plans, so unfortunately she couldn't make it, but Tammy was able to join us. And so it was so lovely. We started off at Joann Fabrics because honestly, here in my area, fabric stores have been closing, and I have been looking for fabric for dresses for like a month because I have a video planned for you. And so I've been looking for dress fabric. I've even ordered some online. It's just taking forever to get here. And so we decided we would go down to Joann's. So right around the corner in the parking lot from Joann's, there's a Goodwill. So we got in some thrifting, some fabric shopping. We had a great Mexican lunch together. It really was such a fantastic day. And I got so much stuff. I'm just too excited. I just have to share with you what I bought and what I plan to do with it. I'll start with what I got at Joann's. So in my last video, I made a pair of linen pants. And as soon as I had them finished, I thought, okay, what am I going to wear with these? I don't have a lot in that color. So I wore them with the black top for that video, but I really did want to find some other fabric to make a top to go with those. And I forgot to bring a swatch of the fabric. So I was trying to guess, but look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing? I just thought that was just so 90s-ish, and I just loved it. And I had hoped that these brown tones in there would go with my linen pants. It's not a perfect match, but I think I would wear that. And if not, this will look great with black. And I just think it's super cute. So then I found one other one that will definitely go with the linen pants. And it's this black t-shirt knit with butterflies. Isn't that so cute? I love that. And there's just so many tones in there that for sure I knew that one would go with the linen pants really nicely. And again, would go with black. So this is a t-shirt knit. This one is woven. And I'm thinking I might do a video about, can you use the same pattern for a knit and a woven? Do you have to make any changes and things like that? So that would be an upcoming video. Then I did find fabric to make the 2 dresses that I've been wanting to make because I've got a video planned where I want to show you loads of different tips that I've learned from teaching in a classroom for nearly 20 years, ways to make sewing dresses easier. I think sometimes sewing a dress from scratch can be quite daunting, but I've got a load of tips that I want to share with you. So that's going to be its own video. So there's one dress that's going to be this. It's so pretty. And the reverse side is also really, really nice. So that, oh, I just love that. That's so pretty. And then a second one that's this beautiful floral. And I mean, that just melted my heart. I thought that was so pretty. So this one is a denim look, but it's very lightweight. And did I make a note of the fiber content? No, I did not. I was just too excited, but it feels like chambray, like a shirting, that kind of weight. It's not heavy. It'll be nice and flowy, not too sheer. That'll be lovely. This one, I did note the fabric. It is a polyester. I was hoping for a rayon challis and I just couldn't find anything, but this polyester, it feels like it would be breathable. So I think it's just beautiful, right? So I'm excited about that. So that's my 2 dresses. That's going to be its own video. Then I saw this one, which my mother would call that a Bobby Dazzler. It's extremely bright green, and it's not really something I would usually pick, but I was just drawn to it. I talked myself out of it. And then what did I find? I found that piece in the remnants, and the remnants were like ridiculously discounted. All of this stuff was not ridiculously discounted. It was like maybe 25% off, but the most expensive piece, which I'm going to show you, I used that coupon that you can download for Joann's to get 40% off of one thing. So I'll show you that in a second. Okay. And then I spotted this pink sweater knit. This was in the clearance section, last chance section, and it's soft and pretty. And I just thought that would make a beautiful lounge set just for around the house, because when I get home from work, honestly, first thing I do is I just put on like the worst looking t-shirt and sweatpants. And I just thought that would be a step up, wouldn't it? Like just lounge pants, a soft top. I thought that would be really, really nice. And then my brilliant friend Jane, who was on the Seattle trip and is also coming on the Italy trip. Elizabeth is too. So 3 of the 4 of us that were on the trip today are going to Italy in less than 2 months. And so we're all super excited. And that, of course, is the sustainable fashion tour of Italy that we're going to, which I'm so excited that it's actually happening. I'm just thrilled to bits. So Jane, who's brilliant, found a piece of like navy sweater knit, and she said, wouldn't that be great to wear on the plane? And I was like, oh, well, now I'm jealous. Jane's gonna have a new outfit to wear on the plane. So I got a piece that's like this ivory color, but in a beautiful sweater. And it's so soft. It's gorgeous. It has, I think, if I remember, we did look at the fiber content, and I think this one has just a little bit of lycra. So it's going to return, like when it stretches out, it'll come back. So this was the most expensive. I want to say like $26 a yard, but then it was 25% off, and I used the 40% off coupon for this. So not too bad. And I just love it to pieces. Like it's so soft. And won't that be so nice? Like another kind of lounge set, but one that's a little more presentable, and I'll be able to wear it on the airplane. So pants and maybe like a hoodie or soft, just soft kind of top. And I'll be able to mix and match with the pink. That'll be lovely, right? Oh, that'll be so nice. And then last but not least from Joann was this mesh fabric, and it's like super sheer, but it has butterflies, and it seems I've been forming a pattern of getting things that have butterflies. It's just so pretty. So what do you do with a mesh like that? So I'm going to make just a simple long sleeve t-shirt. I'll line the front, but I think I'm going to leave the sleeves sheer for sure. The back, I'm undecided. I don't want it to look trashy on the back. Have to see. Yeah, maybe I might line the back as well. So that is just so pretty. So that's everything from Joann's. But that whole big haul, I did end up spending about $200. So that's not something I do all the time. That was just all special treat. So then around the corner, we went to Goodwill, and I was looking for like a crew neck sweatshirt because I've got a fun idea of what I want. I've been seeing so many sweatshirt upcycles on Instagram, and I really want to try like putting together a couple of the different ideas I've seen. It just looks like a really fun project. So I wanted to find a crew neck sweatshirt. So I found one, which is awesome. This one is from Carhartt, which is like a, like a workwear brand. So it's super nice quality. That's too nice for me to cut up and upcycle. It's just beautiful as it is. And so I texted a picture of it to my son and his girlfriend and said, anybody want a Carhartt crew neck? And they both said, yes, please. So that's not going to get upcycled. That's just going to be as is for them. But then I found 3 crew necks. I already have one gray one that's kind of started this whole project. And so then I found this ivory one, which, right, when I kind of make that crew neck upcycle, that'll be beautiful with these pants. And then 2 others. I got 2 others, and I don't know. This crew neck idea is going to be its own video. And so I liked the idea of cutting up a graphic. And then I just am such a sucker for anything that looks tie-dyed. Like I just love that. So I might mix these up somehow. So that's its own video that's coming up as well. And then one last thing I got at Goodwill was just this beautiful sheer long shirt. It only buttons down like halfway, the rest doesn't open, but it's just so pretty. I don't think it's silk or anything. I think it's just polyester, but I just thought it was beautiful. I thought it would look beautiful with these ivory pants and with the pink pants. I think that could work. It doesn't look good on the camera, does it? But well, we'll have to see about that. Maybe with the linen pants. Oh yes. Oh yes, with the linen pants. That's beautiful. So I'll do something with this. So that's a lot. All of this is going into the washing machine right now because anything that like I think I want to try to take the dresses with me to Italy. Definitely this set. Probably not the pink set. That one's more for home. This I'd like to take. So a lot of this I would like to take with me to Italy. And so that means I've got less than, I don't know, 6 weeks to sew this all up. No problem. No problem. We got this, but all of it needs to be able to travel well. It all needs to be able to wash easily, maybe even wash and hang to dry in a hotel room. Like it's all got to be easy. So I'm going to be washing it before I cut it, of course, and treating it how I will treat the final garment. So yeah, I think even the dress fabrics, I will just wash on cold and put them into a cooler dryer. I don't think it's so much. Like this is like, I think I got 4 yards of this, so I can't really hang that up. So that's going to have to go into the dryer. So everything is going in. to the wash. For my next video, I'm going to play around with this one to see what I can do with that. I might do the butterfly shirt as well. Can I wear the butterfly shirt with the linen pants? Kind of. Oh, actually, maybe. So we'll see about that. I do want to show you one other thing I've got coming up. This was not a score at a thrift store. This was another Babylon leather bag that they sent me, and I started making it at Christmas. I just haven't had the time to come back to it yet, but I'm going to come back to it because I want to bring this bag with me to Italy as well. I wanted to share with you though, because a lot of you really responded so well when I posted that whole tutorial on sewing the Babylon leather bag. So many people got it and really, really enjoyed it and let me know that. And thank you, because that's a nice confirmation, because I loved the process. This is the leather bag that I've already made. Look at that with the linen pants. Yes. So the black one I will finish and show you before I go to Italy. I also got one for my son's girlfriend, and she is not really into sewing, but she's very crafty, very good with her hands, and hers is done. She finished hers right away. It's beautiful. She loved doing it, and she said it was really beginner friendly. But yes, I have to get this done as well before I go to Italy. I also wanted to tell you about what I'm wearing. This sweater I thrifted in the summer, and I thought it was pretty groovy, but kind of crazy. I didn't really know how to style it. I tried it with a black t-shirt. It looked absolutely terrible. And then I made this t-shirt, remember, with that DTF printer, and how cute is that? It's so cute together. This printer, I do want to say, did not work out great for me. In fact, I had a love-hate relationship with it. When it was good, it was fantastic, like really, really cute things, like amazing things that you could print. You could do a lot more with it than you can with a Cricut. But when it was not good, I just couldn't do a single thing with it. It just was so frustrating. So I ended up putting like a little warning message at that video, like in the description, like right at the top of that video, because I don't want to promote a product that I don't love. And so I thought it was probably better to leave the video up with that message rather than taking the video down. Do you know what I mean? Because if you just take the video down, it's neutral. But if I leave that warning message up, that, you know, really it is a great machine, but you have to be so tech savvy. Like it was so frustrating and hard to work with. So just want to let you know that yes, really, really cute, but total love-hate relationship. So when I do show you a product that I love, you know that I love it and I love it still. Otherwise, I'm going to retract that for sure. That's the same with my glasses, my Zimpf glasses. I've been wearing these. They're still great. Still love them. So I will put the link to the Babylon bags. I will put the link to the Zimpf glasses in the description of this video. But yeah, no more to that DTF printer. It was ruining my life. So thank you so much for being with me to share my haul. I'm so excited to share all the videos that are going to come out of today's thrifting and fabric haul. So the next video will be 2 or 3 of the tops, and then after that it'll be the 2 dresses. So until next time on Catherine Sews, you take care.